Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Go. And in today's episode, we are going to be reacting to some of my own gameplay in Pokemon Go Battle League. We actually did a themed team, which I'll be introducing very soon. Actually, you'll be seeing it on the side as we present this. But we lead off with Lucario. Lucario is taking the place of Djarin, the Mandalorian. So here we have Power Up Punch and Shadow Ball. Kind of the Power Up Punch, being like a shorter move, getting those buffs. Very cool. And then Shadow Ball is going to be representative of the Dark Saber, which then we pass along to Bo-Katan Kryze, our Noctowl, because she's part of the Night Owl clan. Shadow Ball here, representative again of the Dark Saber. And if you are caught up on the Mandalorian, which is actually the whole reason why I'm making this episode today, this latest episode, 10 out of 10, had me at the end of the episode like. But anyways, we're in Go Battle League now, trying out a team of all Mandalorian characters. So Djarin being Lucario, Bo-Katan Kryze being our Noctowl, and then Vizsla being our Bastiodon in the back. So let's get into the actual gameplay now, as we are trying to get through Open Great League with this team. I mean, they're all not meta relevant, but they could be better for sure. So here we go with Shadow Ball coming in here, finishing off the Stunfisk, very nice, and Pelipper. Not exactly what I want to see here, but at least Bastiodon does super effective damage to both Ariados and Pelipper, and I actually don't remember the results of any of these matches, I'm not gonna lie. So here we go with Ariados. It's going to be doing lunge after lunge, just dropping my attack steadily, and I'm just trying to pace up the clock and just gain as much energy as possible. Now, in this video, we are in rank 14, so kind of lower levels of Go Battle League, but I have gotten all the way up to Ace? Not Veteran, not Legendary. I think it's Ace. Or basically rank 21, with an elo of 2100 before. So I've been around the block doing Go Battle League and PvP in Pokemon Go. So here we go with Pelipper trying to get this out of the way. Weather Ball, we take that. Very nice. Vizsla just being a tank, just the rear guard. And here we have Djarin, our Lucario, doing Power Up Punch, basically just trying to whittle down as much as possible. Boom, there's no shields left. We're just trying to tank this out as much as possible and hope that Pelipper throws a move here, and Pelipper does. I don't know why they do this, but they throw Hurricane. And then here we go with Vizsla being an absolute GOAT in this latest episode. Goated character. Oh my god. And right here, our Bastiodon, just boom. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. It, for some reason, is not focusing the way it should be. But we are just going to go straight through these 5 battles. There we are, Djarin, Bo-Katan, and Vizsla. Now, Bo-Katan Kryze is Djarin and Vizsla now are all some of my favorite Mandalorian characters in Star Wars. Star Wars is my second favorite, just broad spectrum category of movies and fiction. Pokemon being number 1, Star Wars being number 2, and then Marvel coming in at number 3. And here is a Cloyster. Cloyster is going to give us a lot of trouble, and I don't know why. I'm obsessed with throwing Shadow Ball, because Sky Attack here would have been much better and cost less energy. And here we go with me actually realizing that and going for Sky Attack. But Icy Wind comes off here. Obviously, I can't switch out. And that is kind of the issue that I encountered a lot with a Lucario lead was Noctowl is my safe switch, but tends to get hard countered with a lot of ice users. And here I am purposely letting Bo-Katan go down here and sacrifice herself for the sake of the team, hoping that Lucario and can come in and farm, or Bastiodon can come in and farm and get to a move before Icy Wind. Now here I'm like, there's no way this is a Hydro Pump. But it's Hydro Pump. And I do not appreciate the damage. And then Hitmonchan just comes in here and just Hitmonchan just, one shield left. Can Lucario come through and pull off the win? Oh, Fire Punch? Yeah, no. A little bit of lag there, but it wouldn't have mattered. Unfortunately, we do go down here, and now the Mandalorian team is 1-1. So honestly, I'm super excited about doing some more Go Battle League content and hopefully getting into this again. We'll see how this video does. If it does do well, I definitely want to do some more teams, especially some Mandalorian-inspired teams, some Star Wars-inspired teams. I think would be really fun and kind of blending my two passions. And then, if we run out of Marvel, Star Wars characters, we can always move on to Marvel. And of course, tons of Pokemon-inspired teams. Now, Lucario versus Frostlass is actually super interesting. I'm building up to Shadow Ball. Sometimes I like to just throw the big move. Like a lot of people bait, and so like people tend to not shield. So I tend to throw the big move anyway, just because. And here comes Ariados. Now, because Ariados should be resistant to Power Punch, it takes that, thinking it's just a Power Punch. Instead, Shadow Ball just big play here. And Noctowl Bo-Katan just comes in and just... Honestly, you probably should have went for a lunge and went for less attack there. Now, here we go with the Shadow Ball. Little Darksaber action from Bo-Katan and Din. Shadow Ball gets the shield. So now we are one shield apiece. And I'm going for Sky Attack now just because from this range, Frostlass is so glassy that it would definitely KO. And Avalanche is going to come here. The shield. And we'll see if this Frostlass decides to shield here. How important is Frostlass here? Let's see. We do get both shields here. And do I stay in? Do I get to the Sky Attack? I do not. But the great thing here is that Frostlass has used all of its energy. So now we get to go into... Who am I going into? Lucario. Oh, here we go. Now I'm going for the Shadow Ball here to try and just take out as much damage as possible because, Bastiodon wants nothing to do with this Politoed here. And we do get to the Shadow Ball, and let's freaking go Djarin, just putting in the work here. Boom! And Bastiodon comes in and just finishes. Oh no! Politoed gets in a last-second mud shot, last-second weather ball here, and Bastiodon eats that and goes on to win it. Ooh, spoke a little too soon. Frostlass does get off one more move here, but Vizsla once again, just showing why he is so good at being the rear guard. And again, this latest episode of The Mandalorian... Hello, can you please... Where is my... I don't know why it's not... Maybe I can fix that in editing. But anyways, this is a live, so can't be reacting too much to my own thing. But let's go with this lead, Lucario versus Registeel. And immediately switches into Metachan, and then we have our Noctowl. So we got We just got to keep this going. This is nice. Now here I'm like, okay, Noctowl is, very bulky. It can take whatever this is. Boom. Eats that all day. That Beskar armor that Mandalorians pride themselves on. Just nice tanky team. Oh, except for Lucario. But oof, that Sky Attack does lots of damage there. And just the farm down. Let's go. And Registeel does come back in here. And we are going to go for the Shadow Ball here. Just trying to get some chip damage. Seeing that Sky Attack really won't do anything to Registeel. Let's be honest. So that's a nice little bit of chip. Very nice. And we're just going to try and get to another move. But Lock On does get the job done. We're not going to waste a shield here. So let's go. Focus Blast, revealing one of its moves. Lucario easy comes in. And we are just going to counter down and shield pretty much whatever comes our way. And that way Lucario is just loaded with energy for the last Pokemon. Or last two Pokemon. Now here I go for the bait, which I don't normally do. Let's see if we do get the shield. We do. Nice, nice, nice. And we're going for the Shadow Ball now. So here I'm like, okay, they just shielded the bait. They probably think it's going to be another bait. Ooh, and we got the boasted one. Very nice. And Bastiodon comes in here, and they're just like, no, we want nothing. We want none of this. Mandalorians coming in here and making some big plays. Me over here just being like, am I still recording? This is great. I think at this point, we're at 3 wins and 1 loss. So I think, pretty sure, 90% sure. So I'm like, yes, let's go. Content. Very cool. Because anytime you get to the 3 wins, you're like, okay, we did good. Wigglytuff lead, not what I want. So immediately go into my safe switch Noctowl, and here comes that Stunfisk. So we're going to go for straight Shadow Balls here, because Stunfisk is just going to eat any Sky Attack that comes its way. Very nice. That damage is very good. So here, I believe I don't shield. Oh, I shield the first one. Okay, shield the first one, and I don't shield the second one, I believe. Yeah, I remember this. They went for back-to-back Rock Slides. So basically, I find out that getting to Shadow Ball means that they have about 2 Rock Slides. So I let the second one go through and go for Shadow Ball once again. And basically now I know that once I get to Shadow Ball, it'll have the Rock Slide ready. So I'm judging this now. I'm like, I shield here, farm down, and then I'll have more than enough energy. Because it's not at double Rock Slide yet. Because I'm not at Shadow Ball yet. But we are down 2 shields to none with Wigglytuff and a third mystery Pokemon. So we're going for, okay, let's just get rid of the Wigglytuff. This would be nice, getting the Charmer out of the way so that Lucario can just be free to just play around, hopefully. Now we're going to go into Bastiodon here and hopefully farm down, because Charm isn't going to do anything. Like, we see that. Charm isn't doing anything. But then, Swampert comes out. And I'm just like, ugh. That's the last Pokemon I want to see. Because Swampert literally just takes out both of these Pokemon. 1 Hydro Cannon gets me all the way down to the red. I'm just trying to get shields out. Maybe I can do something here. Either shield down or chip or something, And I'm looking at the health bar. I'm looking at my Bastiodon. And I'm like, it's going to be rough. Here comes a Hydro Cannon that does about half health there. So I'm just like, maybe I can get to 2 Stone Edges somehow, some way. No. So unfortunately, in the final battle, Vizsla falls. And, sad to see. But we did get 3 wins, which is dope, which means we are going to actually level up here. But before we go out, I just want to say, if you did like this episode, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to see more videos like this. And as always, God bless. See you for another episode of Pokemon Go. And here we go, ranking up with our team of Mandalorians. Let's go.